Lovely and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. And after a terrific sort of arm wrestle of a game, the Sharks have beaten the Cheetahs 47 points to 30. A game with some really, really good individual tries. It ebbed and flowed, and the Sharks were just so good at putting the Cheetahs away every single time. The Cheetahs looked like they were going to be coming back. A really, really interesting and very high-scoring clash. You know, almost 80 points in that match. So it was a really, really good watch there in Bloemfontein. And good to see some of the big individual performances. We saw a very big comeback performance from Roscoe Speckman. We saw BOSCH probably looking sort of back to his best, probably the best we've seen him play in a long time. And just a very, very even game, which was actually really cool to see. So, you know, after what has been a very tumultuous time in terms of the Currie Cup in the last couple of weeks, it was just good to see two teams getting back on the field. And you know, it was quite a lot of friction, you know, quite a lot of sort of after the ball incidents, quite a lot of sort of in each other's face and stuff like that. It was a real proper sort of traditional Currie Cup clash. Before we break down the game and look exactly what happened, please do smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel as well. And everything started in the 5th minute when Roscoe Speckman went over. An early try for him, with the conversion being missed by Ruan Pienaar. The Sharks then decided to try and get back into the game in the 10th minute, but BOSCH missed a kick, probably his first, I think it was the only kick he missed the entire game. Ruan Pienaar, they got a yellow card in the 17th minute, and the Sharks made good use of it with Werner Koch going over in the 21st minute, BOSCH nailing the conversion there, but the Cheetahs then hit back to Brandon Thompson, who started a three-pointer to make it 8-7, before Grant Williams went over in the 30th minute, with BOSCH adding the extras. Once again, the Cheetahs opting to try and take a three-pointer later on, bringing 3 points back. BOSCH then replied with a penalty of his own before Anthony Folming rounded up the first half in the 39th minute, going over with BOSCH also slotting the conversion. At halftime score 24 points to 11. Sharks in the driving seat, but you know, you could see the Cheetahs had something that they had it within them to try and get back. But it was the perfect start after half-time, as the Sharks managed to add an extra 3 points via the boot of BOSCH. Brandon Thompson with a very, very nice try in the 49th minute. Ruan Pienaar converting it. And then the Cheetahs started sort of turning it up. You know, a brilliant individual run by Sia Masuku before a perfect dab behind by Clayton Blobbekeys, which saw Duncan Saul run onto it, grab it and go over. His second try in 2 matches. That was in the 54th minute. Ruan Pienaar missing the penalty there, but as had been sort of the case, every single time the Cheetahs were coming back, boom, the Sharks hit back. Grant Williams with another try, 57th minute there, and then they probably one of the tries of the season. Some just pace, stepping, awareness, brilliance from Roscoe Speckman in the 63rd minute, who, you know, matched up Werner Koch, then went outside him, then rounded Anthony Folming. Just absolutely explosive pace. You could see the celebration, you could see how much momentum been released from the Springbok squad. And I think what he did today was said, if you need anybody to come in, I'm here, I'm ready. Maybe you shouldn't have actually let me go altogether. But the Sharks was a bit of sort of slow poison towards the end of the game. 66th minute, another penalty, and then Kevin van Vuuren went over in the 71st minute, BOSCH adding the extras, and then Lionel Kinnear with the final minute penalty to make the score 47 points to 30. In terms of the stats from the game, pretty even overall. 51% possession to 49 in favor of the Sharks, 50-50 territory, so you know the game being played in pretty much all across the park. 5 tries to 4 in favor of the Sharks. Meters run, the Cheetahs ran 405 meters, when the Sharks ran 382, so it sort of shows you about the running nature of the game, with, you know, almost 800 meters run between the two teams. 26 defenders beaten by the Sharks, the 17 of the Cheetahs. 6 clean breaks apiece, 59 gain line carries apiece. Offloads, 6 for the Sharks, 4 for the Cheetahs. 4 turnovers, 1 by the Cheetahs, 1 by the Sharks. And if we look at the sort of the big scores, Grant Williams obviously gave himself a brace, as did Roscoe Speckman, but it was BOSCH. 5 conversion, 3 points, 19 points in total from the flower half, looking much better. In terms of tackles, stuff like that, Cheetahs probably guilty of their defense. I mean, it's a very rugged defense when it needs to be, but slipped too many tackles today. 26 missed tackles out of 91 at a 71% tackle success rate. For the Sharks, they missed 17 of 91 at an 81% tackle success rate. She's also missing their kicks, just at the 4 out of the 7 goal kick success rate compared to 9 out of 10 for the Sharks. Line-out successes were 83% for the Cheetahs, 93% for the Sharks, 100% scrum success rate for both sides. Far too many penalties being conceded by the Cheetahs. They conceded 18 penalties in the opposition half, and that was what sort of was dead in the water. You know, whereas the Sharks only conceded 3 penalties in the opposition half. In terms of players who I thought were very good, Taki Abrahams looked very devastating on the attack. Looked full of running. He beat 8 defenders today, 2 clean breaks, 1 offload, and 84 meters gain. Also made 4 tackles. On the opposite end there, Roscoe Speckman, 127 meters gain, 7 defenders beaten, 3 clean breaks, 2 tries, 5 tackles, a turnover 1 as well. Really good from him. Duncan Saul looks very good today once again. It was pretty impressive stuff there. In terms of the forwards, another big performance from Pepsi Buthelezi. 15 carries, 11 tackles, not a single tackle missed. Dylan Richardson had a very important steal on the ground. He was abrasive as always. 11 tackles, 3 missed, but 1 turnover, 8 carries as well. For the Cheetahs, Jean-Ray Rudolph is always in the thick of things. He made 10 tackles today, 2 turnovers, 1 as well as 4 carries. Looked very good to Jean-Ray Rudolph, very intelligent player. But yeah, let me know what you thought of the game down below. Smash like in the video as well. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to be live very, very soon for the Springboks versus the British and Irish Lions. So get key and stuff like that. But it was really good to see that the Sharks, despite having not played in the Currie Cup for a while, hit their straps pretty early. The Cheetahs look competitive and had the ability to score points, but discipline probably keeping just letting them down. Far too many penalties conceded, especially in the danger areas, and the Sharks kind of just picked them off one by one. It was pretty easy work in the end by the men from Natal. But let me know what you thought of the game down below. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. My name is Steven, and I'll chat to you soon.